Ciao guys, welcome back here on my channel. Welcome back here with Fabrizio, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market, to give you all the latest deadline week, big moment, powered by Kraken. Remember, time is running out, the window closes, and that's it. But now, guys, with crypto, it is a completely different story. You can continue trading and investing in real time, 24/7, 7 days a week, all year round. You need a platform, and that's Kraken, and that's here we go. The platform I trust. I'm not alone, because 15 million people worldwide are using Kraken. You can go to kraken.com/Fabrizio today and get Kraken. So this is the opportunity, Kraken, here on our deadline week, and now deadline day very soon on Monday show. But it's a really important Saturday. It's not deadline day. It's not deadline day yet, but it feels like deadline day. Because many things are happening despite the games, despite clubs busy with many things, of course, on and off the pitch. But many things are happening. Let me start with the case of the moment. We might have updates during the live, I don't know. But the case of the moment is the one regarding Nicolas Jackson. Because what happens? Let's go step by step. In the morning, Chelsea and Bayern agree on every term of the Nicolas Jackson deal. So deal done between the two clubs. Nicolas Jackson travels to Munich together with his agents. I also posted an exclusive picture of Nicolas Jackson, his agents together on the flight. They land in Munich, so everything ready, smiling, going to do the first part of light medical test, so nothing big. And tomorrow in the morning, Sunday morning, the main part of the medical booked for Nico Jackson. But what's important to mention is that despite an agreement in place between Bayern and Chelsea, an agreement for, remember the terms, 15 million euros loan fee, plus 65 million euros buy option clause, not mandatory, plus 25% sell-on clause in the future, plus agreement Jackson, Bayern on the contract if Chelsea and Bayern will activate the buy option in 2026, despite everything ready on the table to be signed in the next 24 hours, Chelsea, after the injury of Liam Delap in the game today at Stamford Bridge, decide to call Bayern and tell them, we are sorry, but Nico Jackson has to return to the club. With the player there in Munich, Chelsea make clear decision after the injury of Delap. Let's clarify that Delap, according to Enzo Maresca, Chelsea coach, after the game, will be out for a minimum of 6 weeks, up to 8. So, Chelsea make this decision, recall Nicolas Jackson. What after that? That, at the moment, I'm not giving any final word on this, because Nicolas Jackson, at the moment, is not on his way back. Nicolas Jackson's desire would be to play for Bayern. Nicolas Jackson's desire is to be at Bayern and not back at Chelsea after what happened this summer, and he was out of their project. So, the situation between Chelsea, Bayern and Jackson is being discussed now, with Chelsea very clear on requesting the player to go back, with Bayern playing now, this afternoon. This is completely crazy, guys, that we have the transfer window during the games. This is my opinion. We will talk about that after the summer transfer window. For me, it's absolutely crazy. But Bayern are playing, Jackson is in Munich, and Chelsea want the player back. So I expect in the next hours a final decision. Jackson is pushing to stay at Bayern. Chelsea are very clear, the player is wanted back. Let's see what's going to happen. I will keep you posted. But that's the situation as of 6:43 Italy time, 5:43 UK time, just to be clear, as we are live here on my channel. More to say, Chelsea exclusive news from the afternoon. Right after the game, Chelsea launched a bid to Barcelona, an official bid, the first bid for Fermin López. After conversations with the agents of the player, I told you last night that Chelsea again spoke to the agents of Fermin, even after reaching an agreement for Facundo Buonanotte. Now Chelsea launched a bid, 40 million euros for Fermin López. What happens now? Barcelona position is they don't want to sell the player. They want Fermin López to stay. When I say Barcelona, is the whole club, including the coach, Hansi Flick, who today said, I expect Fermin to stay. And Flick said what Barcelona internally believe. Barcelona didn't receive, at the moment, any communication from Fermin about wanting to leave. So the feeling is that the only way to change the story for Barca is we don't want to sell the player. For Chelsea is we are bidding because we believe that we have a chance. So now depends on Fermin. Fermin has to make a decision. Barcelona believe that Fermin will stay. They are fully convinced about that. Hansi Flick said that in public. Let's see what's going to happen following this Chelsea bid. But for sure, another big story for the final days of this transfer window. But Chelsea make an official bid, and I think it's a really important development. After many days of rumors, of stories, of talks, rumors of every kind about Fermin López, this is the situation. So let's see what's going to happen there with Fermin. More to mention, guys. One more story is about Marc Guéhi. If you're following me here on my channel or on my platforms, I always told you Liverpool want to sign both. Leoni, and I told you about Leoni when many people don't even know who he was, probably in England, and the deal is done, of course, and Marc Guéhi. Both of them, because Joe Gomez might leave the club in the final days of the window. So this is still the case. Liverpool are ready, I told you here in a video already 2 days ago, and that's very clear. Liverpool are ready to pay over £30 million. It could reach 35, 36 for Marc Guéhi. They are ready to pay despite they have an agreement with Marc Guéhi. I can guarantee that, guys. Many people say it's not true, you lied, it was a few weeks ago. Liverpool have an agreement with Marc Guéhi. And Liverpool are ready to sign Marc Guéhi if it's now, end of the window, or if it's next year on a free transfer. Liverpool are ready. Liverpool will go for Guéhi. Liverpool have the green light of the player, but now depends on Crystal Palace. Also because Guéhi will not create any problem. Guéhi is a captain, is an excellent relationship with all people at Palace, the coach, the chairman. So this depends on Palace. I told you 2 days ago this story. 2 days ago. So if Palace find a replacement and let Guéhi go, Liverpool are ready to pay 30, 35 add-ons, no problem. If Palace decided to keep Marc Guéhi, don't find a replacement, and so continue like this, Guéhi will not sign any deal and will go probably to Liverpool in 2026. I say probably because they have an agreement today. Then in football, guys, you can have an agreement today. Everything is verbal, nothing is signed, of course. First, the clubs. But verbal agreement is there. Then in 2026, for sure, for Liverpool would be a priority. So let's see what's going to happen there. Let's see what's going to happen there with Guéhi, but it remains active, as well as Alexander Isak. Today, many stories. Tonight, I will tell you more on Alexander Isak. But I can guarantee to you that the Alexander Isak deal is absolutely alive. And then, guys, just to close this live, I see some questions from Manchester City fans about Donnarumma. Behind the scenes, I know this deal is not so public in the media. Many media are not talking, many media are not speaking, many say there is no agreement between Donnarumma and City. My understanding is that there is an agreement between Donnarumma and City. My understanding is that the agreement City-PSG is almost okay, around 30-35 million euros total package. Waiting for Ederson. Today, Galatasaray and Man City again in contact for Ederson. Again, conversating about Ederson. So, if they can reach an agreement for Ederson, Donnarumma will be new Manchester City goalkeeper now. This is the domino. This is the story I've been telling you for weeks, and this remains the case. The deal is still alive, but depends on Ederson and Galatasaray. Donnarumma is ready. Donnarumma wants to play for Manchester City. Donnarumma wants to try a new experience in the Premier League. So, let's follow the situation, and let's see what happens also on that one. Guys, thanks to all of you for all the questions. I will be ready to let you know more in the next hours and days. We will be here on the channel to keep you posted. But many stories, many news, many crazy moments are coming. Let's see what happens with all the rest. Jackson, Fermin, but also Main, Isak, and all the rest. Crazy final days. Stay here. I will see you soon. Here we go. Ciao.